everybody. Okay, so we are ready for 16-3, and in 16-2 we learned about finding the perimeter of common shapes. Common shapes follow different rules, like squares have all equal sides, rectangles have opposite sides equal, and things like that. But today we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be doing some very interesting looking shapes. All the sides are different lengths, okay? So when we do that, we need to figure out what's the missing side by using the total, okay? So I'm gonna review a couple things and then I'm gonna show you an example, okay? So first thing we need to remember is perimeter is the distance all the way around, and area is the inside, but we're not doing area yet. We're still doing perimeter, okay? Today we're doing perimeter of very interesting shaped figures, okay? All right, so first, a common figure like a rectangle has the same lengths on opposite sides. So to find the missing side, if it is a rectangle, opposite sides equal, the missing side is 5, because the opposite side would be 5. If this side's 5, this side's 5, okay? And so the perimeter would be 10 plus 10 plus 10, and then so this one would be 30. But what if this one is 30 meters and we have all different length sides? This side, well, we're pretending, of course, a 7 would be really, really larger than that side. And I didn't use a ruler, I just drew the picture really fast. Okay, so we have 6, 7, and 10. And we're pretending that the perimeter of this figure is 30 meters, okay? So you would start off normally, and you would add them together. You would add what you know. I know that the distance between 3 sides is 7, 6, and 10. 7 plus 6 is 13, plus 10 is 23. And all you need to do now is take that total perimeter, 30, and subtract it minus what we know, and we'll find out what we don't know. Okay? So you would take the sides that you do know, subtract it minus the perimeter that they tell you, okay? And it equals the missing side. Okay, that's the example. All right, let's look at the solve and share. Today we're going to be on page 859 in your books, okay? And we're talking about Mr. John. He has a 16 feet of wood that he uses to make a sandbox that has 4 sides, okay? He makes the sides length 6, 5, and 3. So it doesn't sound like he's making a rectangular sandbox. What length should he make for the 4th side in order to use all 16 feet? So like I showed you in the example, we're going to add what we know and subtract it minus the large number. The large number is 16. So we want it to be 16 feet around. So we're going to add 5 plus 6 plus 3. Okay, so 5 plus 6 is 11, plus 3 equals 14, okay? And then we're going to take the 14 and we're going to subtract it from the 16, okay? So, and that would be 2. And then we saw in the problem that the unit of measurement is feet, so we got to make sure we put 2 feet, okay? So he has a very small side right here, 2 feet. Okay? It says, describe the plan you used to solve the problem. Well, my first step was add the sides we know. And then you subtract from total perimeter. Total P, there you go. You add what you know and subtract minus the total perimeter. And that's it. All right, so the Convince Me is going to be the video that's on Pearson that you're going to look at. That's the visual learning. And it's going to be finding unknown side length from the perimeter, okay? That's the video that goes with this lesson. And if you need to remind yourself of the title, it's right here. Perimeter and Unknown Side Lengths. That's the name of the video you need to watch on Pearson. Okay? And it gives you a visual of this right here. The boxes A, B, and C, okay? It says, if Lila had 25 inches of lace, how would the length of the fourth straw change? So if this was 25, how would it change that last box? Okay, so, well, let's see. We have 8 plus 6 plus 4 equals, this is 10, plus 8 is 18. And so if we would subtract it minus the 25 that they're supposing right here in this problem, let's see how it would change our answer. Okay, do. And it would change it from 4 to 7, and this would also be in inches. Okay, alrighty, moving on to the next page. Guided practice. In the problem on page 860, why does 8 plus 6 plus 4 equal the perimeter of 22 inches? Okay, well, they said it was a decoration and it's 4 sides. So why is this equal the perimeter? Okay, well, we only knew the sides of 3 parts of it, and we were just missing one side. Okay, so I'm just going to say, because I'm not quite sure what they want for this question, we were missing one side. And so that would equal X. X equals the missing side. I'm going to put MS, missing side. I'm not quite sure what they want for that one. Okay, so write an equation you could use to find the length of the missing side of this triangle with a perimeter of 23. Okay, so it kind of looked like that. Okay, so it would be X plus 3 plus 8 equals 23. Okay, and that would actually be, if we wanted to solve it, 8 plus 3 is 11. So it would be 23 minus 11. 2, 1. The missing side would actually be 12 centimeters. You add what you know and subtract minus the big number, the total perimeter. All right, here we go. It says the perimeter is 30, and we have a missing side, so we have to add what we know and subtract minus the total perimeter. 8 plus 12, I know that's 20, so this would be 30 minus 20 equals 10. And then my unit of measurement is centimeters because it says it right here in the triangle. So 8 plus 12 is 20, and you subtract minus the total perimeter, which is 30. Okay? All right, next one, we have a weird shape, but that doesn't matter. It's the same process. Add what you know, subtract minus the total perimeter. Okay? So I like to add doubles. 4 plus 4 is 8. 7 plus 7 is 14. That is going to be 22. So then we have 22 minus 25. And I'm just going to write it down for you visual learners. Some of you can figure that out using mental math. So the missing piece is 3. And the unit of measurement is feet. So 3 feet is your answer. Okay. All right, moving on to independent practice. All of these are going to be the same. You add what you know, subtract minus your total. 8 plus 6 is 14, so we're going to do 24 minus 14 equals 10, and it's inches. Okay? Perimeter, 30. So we're going to do these 3, and we're going to subtract it minus that. So we're going to do these two numbers for, well, you could do both of these. Let's do that. Let's do 4 and 9. That's 13 plus 12. That might be a little easier. 13 plus 12 is 25. And 25 minus 30 equals 5 meters. Okay. All right, number 7. So your total perimeter is 37. You have 9, 9, and 5. 9 plus 9 is 18. Plus 5 is 23. Okay, so then you're going to do 37 minus the 23. What you know minus the total perimeter. So 7 minus 3 is 4. That's 1. And then my unit of measurement is yards. So my answer is 14 yards for number 7. Okay. All right. So then we have the perimeter again is 37. They must like that number. Okay. And now we have 7, 7, and 14. Add your doubles. 7 plus 7 is 14. 14, 14 is 28. So we're going to do 37 minus 28. Okay, more on the floor. Go next door. Dun, dun, dun. 17 minus 8 is 9. Okay, and that's it, because 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay, so, and it's 9 centimeters, because that's the unit of measurement that we see in the figure. All right, now we have a triangle. Always remember it's 3 sides. 7 plus 7 is 14 minus the total perimeter. That equals 4 feet. Okay, and notice I keep scratching them out as I use them and add them. That comes from 16-2, if you followed me in that one. Especially look at this one. I'm going to scratch them out as I add them. Okay, I'm actually going to do my doubles. That's 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. Okay, and then we're going to do 32, our total perimeter, minus what we know. More on the floor, go next door. Equals 5. So it's going to be 5 inches as my answer. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the word problems. All right, my wonderful friends. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the Common Core assessment at the bottom. It says the quadrilateral at the right has a perimeter of 28 centimeters. Write and solve an equation to find the length of the missing side. Then write the side length in the box. Okay, so an equation means that we have to have a number sentence, okay? Something plus something equals something minus whatever, okay? All right, so we're going to do the sides. We have 11 plus 3 plus 9 plus x equals the missing side equals our total 28 centimeters. That was step 1. Write the equation in here. Then we're going to write the side length in this little box right here. Okay, so I'm going to add the 2 little numbers first. 3 plus 9 is 12. And we're going to do 12 plus 11. 11 plus 12. There we go. Equals 23. And then you're going to add what you know, minus the total perimeter. So we do total perimeter is 28 minus 23 equals 5. And it's going to be 5 centimeters. And the little unit of measurement's already there for you guys. Okay? All right, and that's it. So add what you know and subtract it minus your total perimeter. They give you your total, like your big number, kind of like what we did with bar diagrams. If you have a large number, that's your total, and you subtract it minus the smaller numbers, okay? And that's it. That's 16-3, done and done. Okay, see you later, boys and girls. Bye.